to the colleagues, my new colleagues, for welcoming me as a new member of the Board of Trustees. It's an honor. I'm very excited and very motivated to be part of this adventure with all of you. I would like to make the following assessment. We can see that the world is facing a terrible paradox. The world is more multipolar than ever, and at the same time we can see that probably multilateralism is weaker than ever. That's my first observation. On top we can see, once again, a fierce competition between great powers, and we can observe all around the world more and more conflicts. It's more and more visible, more and more involvement of more countries in those conflicts. And that's a long-term trend that we are observing for a few years. Second point, we can see that there are new battlefields on top of the traditional competition in the field of energy, in the field of the natural resources. We can see through technologies, through the return of the nuclear waste, new fields where countries are competing, where powers are competing. Point 3, we can see, it's interesting to observe, the emergence of mid-sized powers. They don't want to follow just a single great power. They want to diversify their partnerships. They want to make sure that they are more master of our destiny, that they are more resilient. And the fourth point in this global context, this is the observation that the multilateral system, anchored in the United Nations system, is less relevant than before because of the lack of enforcement and the huge difficulties to put in place the reforms that are needed. That's the observation that you can do all together today. That's why I have no doubt that a forum and an organization like this forum and this organization is a great occasion in those circumstances to try to improve the mutual understanding, to try also to make some efforts thanks to the format, 350 personalities with various backgrounds, with various experience, with various expertise, which made the decision to sit together, to talk to each other, to listen to each other, and to try to improve the mutual understanding, which is a starting point, to make the best possible decisions, and to try to build a fairer world, a world with more predictability. And finally, a last point I would like to make today at this stage. If we are committed in trying to do our best to be part of this international community, I think that there are three questions that we should ask ourselves, and we should try to give our part in terms of possible answers. As an international community, what do we want to do together? What do we want to achieve together? We face global challenges, climate change, economic development, global security. How do we want to work together or not? To cooperate together or not? That's the first question. Point 2, how do we decide together? And it's about international governance. And there's a lot to say about the multilateral system and the United Nations in particular. And how do we finance? What do we do together? How do we bring more fairness at the international level? And I think today and in the days to come, we have the occasion to have in-depth exchange of views on all those topics, and I hope and I wish that those conversations will be useful in helping all of us to be better inspired, to have a better understanding about what we face and what we can do indeed to offer more hope and more optimism in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.